Alrighty, welcome back to video 2 of the 5-part video series. In this video, we're going to cover attraction marketing and the components of attraction marketing of the sales funnel. So let's get to it. Did you do your homework first? I need to know that. Did you take a look at the post about getting a domain, getting a hosting account, and getting an autoresponder? And I highly recommend this, but if you haven't done it, I'd honestly look at the Magnetic sponsored by Mike Dillard. And if you're looking for the links now because you're like, I didn't do it. I should have done it, but I didn't do it. You can go back to video 1. And if you click on that video, I'll bring up the page that has the resource links to it. So you can still have an opportunity to do that. And I recommend you do that, really. So let's take a look at the components of an effective attraction marketing sales funnel. I'm going to get out of this PowerPoint presentation, and we're going to move into a little diagram I put together, and then we're going to go in and do some examples. So let's do that now. All right, so this is a diagram I put together for attraction marketing, and I'm going to try to use a new pen here that I got, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so the first and key piece is your blog. Very important that this is kind of this is the center, the hub of everything you do, because honestly, you do not want to brand the company that you're promoting, the MLM business that you're in, because you can't list build, you can't provide your commentary, you can't provide useful tips, you can't provide anything except to send them to to the company website, and hope that they convert them or they walk them through the sign-up process. And honestly, that's why most multi-level marketers fail, is because they market the company and the business, and they focus on the different aspects of that business. When it all comes down to is really people join businesses because of the people that are promoting them, and not because of the actual business. Yes, it has to have some basic components, but what's really important is branding yourself, because honestly, if anything changes with that business, you can take what you've already built and apply it to another business. And does that make sense? For instance, I have one example that my mother was in a business, and their upline, pretty high up, had a spat with the MLM business, and basically told everybody to sign out and quit, and we're going to move everything to this other business. Well, my mom followed the directions, and so did I, matter of fact, because I was part of her downline, and it left us with nothing, because we built nothing. So it's very important that you build something. I mean, this is your business, so you really need to brand it under you. And so let's talk about the blog. The blog really needs, and I mentioned this before, but the blog really needs to be branded with your name. For instance, I'm taking it to an example now. So my name is Greg Mears, and so I have a blog called gregmears.com. And let me clear this. That's what happens when you're using new things. We're going to clear that. All right, there we go. So here we are. We're at my blog, and I'm going to go back to a couple things, but I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have that are key on this particular blog. But let's go back to if I can get there. There we go. I'm already there. Didn't even realize it. Okay, so a couple of the key components that you're going to have are the pages that you have on there, and you're going to want to list build. All right, so this is not rocket science. You probably know all that before, but you're going to want an opt-in box right there. And then within your blog, I'll show you some different techniques where you can help list build. But as part of that, there's some key things that you're going to need, and these are your pages. You're going to need an About Me page. You provide some training tips. and then you want to promote your primary MLM, but you want to do it in a subtle way. So that's key. So let's go take a look at my my site. Back to my site. So remember I talked about me page. Let's go to my About Me page, and I'll show you in detail what that covers, because you really want to talk about you. You want to really humanize yourself, and what drives you, and kind of intertwine that with what you're doing in business. But on mine, I added a video. In fact, I'm going to go back to the pen and show. So we added a video right there, and I branded that. I got that. That's a little intro I built. And here, let's just play it. It gets pretty loud. But I'm gonna play it for you, so you can kind of hear it. But this is something I put together. I'm not sure if you can hear that. But it's a little intro video I put together that kind of shares who I am. I include some members of my family and talk about leadership. So you get the idea. So let's scroll down a little bit more. As you can see, let me clear this. Okay, as you can see, I start off introducing myself, but it's quite extensive. I talk about what my goals are. I talk about establishing my why, and what is my why, and this is a picture of my daughters, and this is my wife, and basically they're why I'm in business and what I'm trying to do. So, as you can see, it's pretty extensive. People love to come and read information about other people. So, putting together some pretty good detail about you really humanizes you, and really works towards building that know, like, and trust, and that's key. But as you can see, I go in great detail about me and what my goals are. So, that's the About Me page. I also have on here my network marketing business that I'm involved in, and it's subtle. It's not in your face, but this is actually part of my blog. But it's pretty cool because the theme that I use is pretty amazing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to brand all my videos with my intro, because again, I'm focused on branding myself. So this is the business I am, and I kind of go into detail about how I got involved in it. And because quite frankly, this is my third MLM, and the first two I bombed miserably, and then I basically quit MLM altogether and went into internet marketing and just learned the inside and out of internet marketing. And now I'm using those skills to help me with MLM, because I just love the MLM business model. I thought the way that I was taught to market it before was archaic and didn't work, and I was right. I'm not a person that's going to go up to strangers and strike up a conversation and push my business. That's just not who I am. So I would rather use a combined effort of both offline and online tactics. So I walk through and basically explain how I became a customer first, and I'm saving so much money. What a great business this is. You can actually save people money instead of asking them to purchase some things. So I go into great detail with that. I show my first check that I received, and then I have some links allowing people to go in and find more about the business, which then takes them to the company thing. So it's pretty extensive, and the ultimate goal here is really not to push hardcore the business. Of course, I would love for everybody to sign up if that worked, just selling it right up front. Then I would, but it doesn't work. People got to know, like, and trust you. That's something that has to be there. So that's actually a page. I use a theme. I use WordPress. I'm a big fan of WordPress, and I think definitely you should get involved in using WordPress. But this is a theme that I use, and I recommend you come to my site to find out about the theme. But I just love it, and what it does is it creates. It's very similar to OptimizePress. If you're familiar with OptimizePress, there's a lot of people that use OptimizePress because it offers membership pages, it offers launch pages, it offers a variety of different pages. The downside with OptimizePress that I found is that it's somewhat limited when it comes to creating your blog, and you're somewhat handcuffed. It's not as visually appealing as the theme that I'm using. The theme that I use does all the great things that OptimizePress does, but it gives you the ability to be very flexible with your blog side of the theme. So that's basically kind of the blog. But here's my my opt-in page. Right, I'm offering to learn about how to become famous on Facebook in 60 days and really start selling. If you opt in, it takes them to a webinar, and so that's my ethical bribe. I'm trying to get people to opt in so they can start getting some of my emails and understanding my message and learning more about where I come from. But I put this in, and if you go into, let's just take a look at one of the pages. And up here are the pages, and this one below it are the categories. But let me see if I built anything in here to capture leads. It doesn't look like I did on that one. But I have some built-in. Let's see if I have something here. I have some of the posts and some of the pages built where I have it built in to provide detail, or they can opt in within the post. I don't know if I have that on page. Well, let me see if I can find that. But I know I've done that on quite a few pages. It might be more of the posts that I'm doing it on. So let me take a little post. I know this is getting to be a little long. It's a little dry, but I think this is good information. Let's see. Right here. Maybe it's here. And what I do is I try to post at least every 2 days to get identified. But looks like I'm doing some lead generation here with a manual that I put together. I don't have it on that one either. Well, let's see. Let's go back. I think the one next to it I have it on. Here we go. Let's try this one. There we go. So this is built right into the theme. And actually, I should have it on every page. I don't, but I should. And that's just no excuse for that. It's just being lazy. But people can opt in, and you can indicate an ethical bribe. But you can do that within the theme, which is pretty cool. So a lot of themes you cannot do that with, but this theme really gives you a lot of flexibility. So anyway, you got the gist of that. So let's go back and take a look at the next component. All right. So we talked about the blog. Now we're talking about the autoresponder. I showed you my opt-in list. I use Aweber, and let's go take a look at it. I'll bring that up. All right, I'm going to log into my Aweber account, and I've got quite a few lists running. But in fact, let's see what I've got total. I've got looks like I've got a total of active of just under 11,000 subscribers. But let's take a look at one of my lists here. No, I'm showing you quite a bit of information of what I have going on, which is that's okay though, because I want to be really forthright and show you what I do have happening here. But So let's take a look at the messages. So I have follow-up set up. So what happens is when they opt in, and I built the form on this side. So when they opt in, and by the way, if you're like, oh my God, this is stuff, I don't know how to use this stuff's confusing me. I have a post on my blog, and it links on the first video of how to set up an autoresponder, and it's primarily through AllAweber, and it provides videos. But when they opt in on that form, they will get messages and a sequence of messages. And look, I have quite a few messages that are all delivered pretty close together. But let's just test one, and I'll send one out, and we can go look at it. But so they'll get a message from me when they're opt in, and hopefully it's information that they value. Let's see if it came in yet. Okay, has not come in yet. Let's see. Here's the test. And this is one of the funnels that I'm promoting. And it's addressed to them, and it's got some links in it, but it's got some pretty good information in it, and it basically sways them. So part of the autoresponder is when you have they opt in through the form, they join the autoresponder, and then you give them content. Now some people have completely have written their content, so it's completely separate. Others people that what they'll do is they'll identify a related post and then send people back to their blog, and that gets repeat visitors to the blog and gets people on their blog. But it's really hard to say which one works best. I've noticed a lot of the bigger names in the industry will do a blog post and then just set up a broadcast and send people back to their blog with a little teaser. So, and one of the big pieces with that is you're always getting you're always front and center. As long as you provide good content, you're providing your reader with value, and this helps build the know, like, and trust concept that we talked about. So let's talk about another thing that's pretty big, and that is the funded proposal right here. And I'm going to show you 3 examples that I have on my site that help with generating additional income, or at least basically what it does is it allows me to make money while I'm building my list and increasing my business. Otherwise, I would lose money on the front end quite substantially, and this is what others have gone wrong in doing. They don't sell smaller priced items along the way, and one of the things that Mike Dillard mentions in his magnetic sponsor, and I think others have mentioned it, like Ann Sieg talks about providing the funded proposal. Ryan Dice talks about self-liquidating offer. It's the same thing. So let's go take a look at what I'm talking about. And we can do that here. I've got a few funded proposals up here. So let's go take a look, and all right, here's one of my first ones that I put up there, and it's actually a WordPress plugin that helps people get traffic from Facebook. And it's not a high priced item, but it's a plugin that you can add to your WordPress blog, and it's pretty cool. And basically what it does is it protects the page just like this shows. So if they want to get into the content, they'd have to go ahead and like it. You can't use this on all your pieces of content, but you can certainly use it on maybe you're offering a download or something within that page, or something very valuable. You can set it up, and you can do it on an individual basis, meaning you don't have to do it for all the posts or all the pages. You can do for ones that you set and ones that you don't. And it's pretty cool, but it's not a high-priced item. It's $19.95. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna get rich selling products for $19.95, but it's going to augment or help fund my advertisement. And because I do a variety of things. I do SEO and free traffic through Google and Bing and others. And I also do paid traffic through Facebook, through Google, and through other areas. So this helps me with the sale of something like this to make additional income to help pay for the advertisement. So I'm basically funding my business as it grows, which is just smart. So I'm going to go back. And by the way, this is a page that was built right within that theme. So isn't that cool? I mean, you don't have to do HTML. You don't have to. And if you try to, WordPress some of the WordPress themes are interesting because they may look great as a blog, but when you try to put something together like as a sales page, they don't look so good. So this theme does a really great job with that and really promotes something really nice. So let's go back, and I'm going to show you another one. And so I've like I said, I have 3 right now. I have here's the one. I have WordPress video tutorials. This one is something I put up rather recently, but it provides detail regarding how to set up your blog and how to protect it. And here's a list of all the videos that I have. Let's show all of them. By the way, this cool little thing here, this is a plugin I added that adds this functionality. Isn't that cool? And it's so easy to use. It's so much easier than building HTML pages. But this is all graphics and stuff that's built into this theme. How easy is this, right? So I don't know. This is very powerful. I mean, I'm going to leave a link under this video with the theme that I'm talking about. And I think if you're really seriously interested in building an attraction marketing sales funnel, you're going to want to do this. Let's go back, and so that was I showed you 2, and here's the third. It's on affiliate blog, and it's also a video set. And by the way, all my products are delivered within this theme on the back end. It supports PayPal and ClickBank as your payment processors. Now, you can use other ones, but you're going to have to add a plugin. But if you use PayPal and ClickBank, you don't have to add a plugin. It automatically protects the pages. So what happens is if somebody purchases, they immediately get an email from me with their login details, and they'll have access to what they purchased. So, for instance, if they purchase this affiliate plugin, they won't have access to the WordPress videos. They won't have access to the traffic from Facebook plugin. But it gives me the opportunity to upsell on that. So this is pretty cool. So as you can see, really there's the key components to an attraction marketing sales funnel is your blog. Make sure you opt in and trying to get people to opt into your thing, into your autoresponder, and then you provide them content, and it has to be valuable. And in that process, you present them with the funded proposals. You present them with some lower priced products. Oh, and by the way, the 2 other price, I think the WordPress videos cost $37, and the affiliate blogging cost $27. So, like I said, they're not going to get me rich, but they're going to help fund the growth of my business. You're going to have some good information about me, some training tips, maybe some things that you're doing and using, and you might be like, all right, you know what, this is great to brand myself, and everything makes sense, but how am I going to do that? Because I really don't know that much. You know what? You know a lot more than you think you do, because you have lived a life, and you have life experiences, and you'll know. And in fact, if you're watching this video, you probably know, 85 to 90% more than most people do. There's still people out there that are trying to sell their MLM without including online. And in fact, that's my upline's doing that. She discourages me from actually doing this. But I'm starting to really gain some traction. And she's like wondering, what are you doing exactly? Because she's seeing me bypassing her, because there's not. I mean, think about it. Okay, offline I think is important. I don't say get rid of offline. You need to meet people, you need to talk to them, you need to let them know what you're doing in your business, and you'll get a lot of signups that way. But if you don't take the internet's a very powerful tool, and if you don't take the opportunity to funnel people through and find out who's really interested in changing their life and making their life better, it's going to weed out all the people that you don't want to talk to, and so you're gonna be left with people that only want to get into business, and it's not going to take any of your time except for the setup process. The setup process takes a little time, but after it's set up, then it's on autopilot, and all you do is drive traffic to it, and that is just, to me, that just makes sense. So we talked about all the components of the attraction marketing. Sales funnel. So the blog's most important. You have your pages, you have your autoresponder, you have your funded proposals, support that. Let me show you one that I am in the process building right now. It's a sales funnel, and it's called My Leadership Success. And I just want to show you, this was also, I used the same theme for this as I did on my GregMears.com blog. And how cool is that? Let me see if we get there. Alright, here we go. Sorry, my internet's a little slow tonight. And come on. There we go. This is one that actually built with the theme, and it's pretty powerful. It's taking a little while to load, but here's the video. This one you might recognize because you've been part of it. This is the funnel that you signed into. Let me show you. I was mistaken there. Let me show you one that I'm building one now. I just started it. It's called How to Network Market. I just got my. I just built the outskirts of my thing. And by the way, this is right here. What this is a widget that comes with the same theme, because this again is the same theme that I use. And look at it, completely brand something differently. And so I'm just starting to build this. This keyword is amazing, and I actually got this keyword as the domain name. How to Network Market. It gets 118,000 searches a month, 18,000 locally, and nobody had this domain. I couldn't believe it, so I grabbed it up, and I decided to go ahead. I'm going to start teaching some of the things that I do. So maybe by the time you watch this thing will be done. And anyway. So that is it for video 2. I know it was a bit dry and a bit long, and I do apologize, but it provided some I provided some pretty good examples. I mean, if you want to go and reverse engineer and take a look at what I have going on, make sure you go to GregMears.com and take a look at that. Leave me some feedback with what could be done better. And because, to be honest with you, I know what to do, but sometimes I'm too lazy. And, that's a personal issue that I'm working on. Thank you very much. Anyway, so video 3, what is video 3? We've got video 3 coming up tomorrow, and it talks about how to put everything together, and I promise it won't be that long. And it'll be a little bit more interesting. So hopefully you found value of this from this video, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.